Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be all about anxiety and how to manage it. And if you would like to know more, keep on watching. And if you're new to this channel, hello, my name is Alice. I'm a content creator. I make a lot of beauty and lifestyle related videos and also a little bit about mental health. So if you guys are into that, you want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you will see more videos that I upload. I usually upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I hope to see you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so today's video is gonna be a little bit different because it talks about mental health. I know I'm supposed to be wearing the red shirt, but this is all about anxiety, and I don't know where my red shirt is. Okay, so this video will be divided into a bit of a category. So first that we will be talking about is the definition of an anxiety, and then next is, you know, some of the things that you will experience if you're having an anxiety attack, and also the third is how to manage it. So what is anxiety? Anxiety is an overwhelming feeling of worry, fear, and also like an overwhelming feeling of emotions basically, and it can be as mild as like being very worrisome about something to a severe, which means you're gonna have an anxiety attack. So how do you know if you have anxiety? Basically, an anxiety is, you know, overwhelming feeling of fear, of uncertainty. It's basically having a lot of negative feelings and you don't know how to put it out there. That's anxiety. And one of the most common things that we experience when we have an anxiety attack is that you have shortness of breath, your heart beats super fast, and sometimes the world seems to slow down, but you're you're hyper aware of everything, you know. You keep thinking about everything that will happen in the future. You're like the uncertainty of it, the worriness of it. It will just flood you with emotions. That's one of the things I've felt before. So it differs from person to person, and also like the severity of it. If it's mild, it's more of just like you're having a lot of chest contractions, like you're having shortness of breath, but not necessarily like you're gonna pass out. That's mild. But for me, I've had an anxiety attack before, and the feeling is very overwhelming. Like, I remember the first time I had it, I was at an event and my boss was clearly really angry at me about something, and my body just shut down. Like, I was just like, nope, I don't want to talk to anyone. And I was just like all over the place. My mind was all over the place. I stutter, I have shortness of breath. I basically look like a zombie without being bloodthirsty. I can, I do laugh about this matter because this happens to me a lot. Like, I usually zone out when I'm having a panic attack. And another thing is I get like really shortness of breath, like I'm having an asthma attack. But to be honest, I'm having an anxiety attack because I don't have asthma anymore. So how would you manage having an anxiety attack? Okay, so I'm gonna teach you guys 3 things you could do to manage if you're having an anxiety attack. Okay, so this can be done even if you're not having an anxiety attack, but this actually works better if you're having an attack, which is kind of awesome in itself because you can use this in every single situation you're in. So let's go. Number 1, take deep breaths. I'm very surprised with this because whenever I have like an anxiety attack, I usually forget to breathe properly. And some people also do that. Like, you forget to breathe properly. You tend to hyperventilate and have shortness of breath. So one thing is deep breaths. You would need it to, calm yourself, to calm your heartbeat. And usually for me, I find a less stressful place. Like, sometimes if I'm in a very crowded place, I do get anxiety from being in a large crowd of people. I don't know why, but I do sometimes. So I go into the restroom, I go inside a cubicle and just breathe. Just breathe for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and after that, I usually calm down. But the second thing is I drink water. I try to hold a bottle of water while I do deep breathing, and if I can, I'm gonna drink water. And I know this can be, this can be harmful for some other people, but for me, it works. You can try it out for yourself. Just holding on to something and drinking something actually also calms you down. Preferably water. Don't drink caffeine or alcohol or soda. Just drink water. Straight up water. And number 3 is, this is actually really weird, but you need to talk to yourself, because sometimes that voice in your head would be saying a lot of negative things, like things that will happen in the future or might not happen in the future, but it's giving you that, trigger. So you need to talk to yourself like, hey, I am in this place, this is what's happening. I know, like, words of affirmation, words of assurance actually work. And this one incident I'm gonna talk about is really important, because when this happened to me, I felt like my body was like, the negativity was taking over my body. But when I did this, it actually worked out for me. Like, I felt better after like a couple of minutes. And this happened, I remember it happened around 2017. So it was at an event. Again, at an event, like, I'm an events vlogger, but I tend to freak out, or I tend to have anxiety attacks on events, which I'm trying to overcome. But because of the pandemic situation, let's throw that away. But yeah, one of the things that happened to me was, there was an event where I had to participate in like something, in an in an activity, and I felt like I'm gonna screw it up. That's when I had the anxiety attack. It's weird, because a lot of people actually screw up sometimes, and it's fine, but for me, that's not fine. I'm that perfectionist. Like, I think really differently about myself. So I just started panicking internally. So I went to the bathroom, I tried to breathe and stuff like that, and it didn't work. So I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do in the next couple of minutes will be okay. I will be fine. I will be fine. I will be fine. Like, I was like counteracting the voice in my head, and it actually worked. You don't have to say it vocally like what I did. You can actually just like talk to yourself internally, and you can do that. It's actually really important that you talk to yourself more, because usually with anxiety is that you actually have like negative feelings towards yourself. So you have to counteract that by words of affirmation towards yourself. Of course, all of this advice are not from a professional. This is from my experience. If you need to consult a professional, I'll be putting links on the description box below, so you can talk to a professional if you are having an anxiety problem. Because sometimes, simple coping mechanisms like this do not work anymore. You do need like a medical professional to give you a medicine to counteract your anxiety. I know it's kind of weird, but it's very important that we also consult a professional when it comes to our mental health. Not just like we have to deal with ourselves. Talking to a mental professional is very important, and it's really helpful. So I'll put all the links below of very resourceful. So I'll put below all the links of trusted and professional help that we can get in this time, especially now that we are under a pandemic. Guys, the amount of anxiety, the uncertainty, the worriness that we all are feeling is tremendous. So using those links below will help you as well. That's basically it for today's video, you guys. If you guys have any suggestions for handling anxiety, go to the comment section, share your experience with us. And of course, if you want to talk to me, you want to know more, you want to, get into the conversation, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And also don't forget to follow me on my social networking house, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So that's basically it. I'll talk to you guys on my next video, okay? Bye! Mwah.